Hello students, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter 11, King for a Day. The characters in these stories are a fox, then buffalo, bhais bhai, elephant, hathi dada, bear, bhalu chacha, tiger, bagh saab, and lizard, chipkili pandit. Students, I'm giving you a short summary of the story because the story is little bit big. It will take time to explain paragraph wise. So listen the story with the help of pictures. I will explain the summary of the story. So this is a folk tale from Punjab. As I have taught you in the previous videos that folk tales are meant to be read aloud so that the storyteller can highlight the lesson through vocal expression. So let us start the story. It is the story of a vain fox who manages to become a king for a day. The story opens with the fox objecting an old buffalo to drink water from a river without acknowledging the presence of the king fox. The fox had been wandering through the town in search of food. He was not successful in getting any food, but managed to get an ancient pair of embroidered shoes or juttis by a rubbish dump. Initially, he gnawed at the old shoes but could not do much damage to them. Then he came up with a brilliant idea. He knew that they looked pretty and they could be utilized as a crown. The pair of juttis could be tied together and worn as a crown by him, and he could be the king. So, wearing the crown, he wandered along the riverside outside the town. He even managed to make a throne for himself from a pile of bones strewn by the river bed. He plastered the bones with clay and made a mound for himself. He happily placed himself on the mound and twirling a neem branch between his fingers, imagined himself to be the king, and that's when he saw an old buffalo heading towards the river. The fox stopped the buffalo from drinking water and asked him to repeat a verse that the fox composed for himself. The verse was, "Exquisite crown, majestic crown, a wonderful king to the very bone." Now the buffalo found the verse very gibberish, but he did not want to waste time, so he repeated the nonsense verse. The fox was thrilled with the success of his plan. And after the buffalo, it was Bhalu Chacha's turn. When the fox stopped him from drinking water and asked to repeat the verse in his glory, he got agitated. Though he was disgruntled at the waste of time, yet he recited the verse in the glory of the fox. The fox even praised the elocution teacher of Bhalu Chacha. After the bear, it was an elephant. The fox asked the same from Hathi Dadaji and said, "Don't rush past me. Can't you see I'm the new king of the riverside? Everyone who comes by to drink has to recite verse I have composed." The elephant, without any thought, recited the verse, drowned in hoots of laughter that squirted into the air as spray. Just then, a tiger ventured and the fox said, "Excuse me, Bagh Sahab, Haven't you noticed a new king by the river? You will have to recite a verse for me. As a fee for drinking from my river, the tiger was taken about and said, a new king? Where? I don't see one. Oh, you mean yourself? He even added that perhaps he should have gotten his son along as he always won prizes for recitation. The fox by now was swollen with pride, and when the other creatures had wandered home, laughing over the latest animal world joke, a lizard crawled by the fox. The fox thought it was a crocodile initially, but when he found out it was a lizard, he yelled out at the lizard, claiming that he had to take permission from the new king. The lizard was clever and looking at the fox seated on his shoddy throne, said, I can't believe my ears. These are the finest lines I have heard in all my years of attending Kavi Sammelans. But it would be unfair to recite them when my voice is so hoarse. The fox told that Chipkili Pandit was truly wise. He even said that the lizard should help himself with a drink so that his recitation would be better. So the lizard drank liters and liters of water from the river. The fox got angry and yelled again at the lizard. He even threatened the lizard and said, if you don't begin right away, I will make sure you never return to the safety of your home in a hole. So repeat the lines clearly after me. The lizard interrupted and said that he remembered the immortal words and exclaimed, pile of mud with bones beneath, a lazy fox wearing a shoe wreath. Saying this, the lizard scurried away to the safety of his home. Defeated by his subjects' sheer cheek, the fox threw his crown of shoes in the river and demolished the throne. The king, for a day, learned that royalty was not all that it was made out to be after all. So, this was the story. I hope you all have understood. And once again, you will read the book properly, and then you will understand it nicely. Thank you.